To the American Storage Hunters live stream. Get ready for an adrenaline-pumping, action-packed experience as we follow these relentless storage hunters in their quest to find the hidden treasures at the most mysterious and challenging locations. From breathtaking coastal cliffs to secluded lake shores, these storage hunters navigate treacherous landscapes, outsmart cunning collectors, and battle unexpected obstacles. Witness their relentless determination and unparalleled skills as they delve into the depths of forgotten garages, basement hideaways, and even the attic of forgotten homes. Join us for an unforgettable cinematic masterpiece that will leave you on the edge of your seat, filled with heart-stopping moments and jaw-dropping discoveries. Prepare to be captivated by the suspense, the drama, and the exhilarating thrill of these American storage hunters. Don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind live event. Stay tuned to our channel for all the latest updates, intense battles, and unforgettable moments. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of storage hunters and embark on an adventure like no other.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
How you doing?
Doing really good, Glenn. Good to see you both here today. This is wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's like there, but it's nice and sunny here. But it's 36 degrees, but it's sunny and the wind's not blowing, so I'll
Wow.
take it.
Yeah. It's foggy here.
Oh, foggy?
Mhm.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that too much. It's better than snow or rain. I'll give it that.
Oh,
We've got a serious question in here today.
oh. I know.
This really, everybody here needs to ponder this. Okay, would you smoke a dried cat turd? Would you roll it up and smoke it for
Hell yeah.
$100,000?
Yeah, for 100,000.
Here's
Yeah.
how I would do it. Here's how I would do it. Stacker, I'll give you $100,000 if you take this dried cat turd here, right? It's dried. Crush it up, put it in a rolling paper, roll it up, smoke it. Would you smoke that shit for $100,000? I would say I would roll it up, light it up, and go, oh man, that's good shit, man. For 100,000, come on.
You're right.
Good question, but for 100,000, I would smoke it and enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So if
Damn
anybody in the chat has anything, I know there's 5 of us here, so we're trying to, there's a lot of people all at once that are going to be commenting. The chat's going to get bogged down with all 4 of us here now.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I know what'll happen though. I watch this live every week. We've been doing it for over 2 years, and maybe we don't get a shit ton, a crap ton of views immediately, but we get pretty good views after the show. Maybe it's our timing and everything. I just think it works out the way we do it. I don't want to change a thing. Maybe it's not the greatest time to run a live stream, but
I love it.
it's working out. I mean, here we are. Rock us like a hurricane.
Yeah. That's great.
So we're just gathered here to have some good time, laugh a little bit, talk storage auctions, talk whatever anybody wants to talk about. And we go for an hour and a half. It's up to 2 hours. It's up to the chat to get it to go that extra half an hour at the end of the day. If they keep it rolling, we'll go to 2. I think, doesn't that work out pretty good, Glenn?
I think so.
Yeah. And then if they're not ready to keep on going, I'll just sign off at 1:30, and that's how we'll do it. And I think maybe they'll either be like, hey, we can keep this thing rolling for an extra half an hour. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, so what, right?
Exactly.
So we've got here's what I want to say about my storage auction videos, which I haven't had one out for 3 weeks. You guys know that.
I know.
But here's the thing. You got to buy a locker to do it. I've already. So I'm currently looking and I don't really have a target as of right yet because I want to buy a banger. I am not going to buy a bunch of little crappy stuff on purpose. I mean, those things happen sometimes by accident. So my goal is to buy the best of the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing that. For one thing, there's a little backstory to that. Julie and I have determined that there is just way too much stuff here that we need to sell, because lately I've had to rent units just because I haven't had anywhere to put all this stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
We are going to focus more on quality this year and see how it goes for the whole year. Just the quality. If it takes us 4 weeks. So in the meantime, what I'm wanting to do, I'm doing remakes on some of my old content and editing them like I know what I know what I'm doing. Because when I first got on YouTube, my editing skills weren't very good. My camera work wasn't very good. But I can run some of my old videos back through and edit them much better. Maybe add a few things to show my old stuff. And I am going to I put up new shorts every day. I put up 6 shorts every day. And I'm starting to put out Storage Auction shorts in the meantime, like I was telling Glenn last week. And I had one where I found that gold bracelet, and after 2 weeks after I'd already bought the unit, $134. I put up a short about that just a few days ago, and it netted me 16 subscribers, and it was like 3,000 something views.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So I really want to get this thing rolling, and I've got a dream of 100,000 subscribers, and it's going to happen because I'm going to manifest it.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it's going to happen.
I'm going to put the effort, and I'm not going to call it work, because if you call it work, I think you're beat already.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what's going on with my content. I mean, I'm putting out a crap ton of videos. It just hasn't been on anything new because I haven't bought anything new. I haven't found anything worthy.
Gotcha.
That
I know. We haven't found Jack. You know what?
Jack crap or Jack shit. All right, just say it. Yeah. I try not to cuss too much, but I mean, how many people haven't heard that word yet?
That's true.
Yes.
Well, we haven't. There's a squat here.
A what?
There isn't squat. There isn't shit here. I mean,
I'll tell you what, later we're going to look, and we'll look at the crap that you got there, and then we'll look at the crap that I've got here. And then if anybody wants to look for some crap in there might be some stuff somewhere else that we can help somebody else find.
Absolutely. I love that.
But every year, around the first of the year up till around April, and maybe even up to May, these lockers are stupid price because people get tax refunds and stuff like that. And they want to parlay that into what they think is going to make them $1 billion, which is fine. But they're usually disappointed because this is a long-term hobby or business, because you're going to, over the course of time, if you apply knowledge from the past, you will do really well. But a lot of people don't have any knowledge of the past. Their knowledge is watching Storage Wars on TV.
I know.
Only thing that'll do for a buyer is motivate you, though, because you think, yes, I can do this, and that's how I did. But I feel like for the first year or so, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just winging it.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I know a little bit.
Oh yeah, it comes to you. A light bulb will go off. Like, oh yeah.
So we've got a couple of to set the show up for today, and I'll get into the chat. Sorry guys, I am really slow today. I forgot my train of thought here. Okay. I was first. Hey, I said hello. I thought I'd get out in front of it. And I said hello, Glenn, before he even got here. And then you answered the question to the question of the week. If anybody would do the question of the week, you would do that for 100,000. Put a 1 And if you wouldn't put a 2, please, if we get one answer, I'm going to be ecstatic. Well, we did. We got Joyce. So we're one for one. Johnny swung in here. I hope he comes back because I always like his takes.
I love Johnny. Cool.
Johnny and I are both on the path to 100,000, and I am hoping I will do anything I can to help him get there. And I'm pretty sure he would do the same. So,
Absolutely.
So, I using him as motivation because he lost his channel. To a lot of people, that would crush them and they would probably give up.
Oh, yeah.
But he came back and he is like came back so much stronger after that.
Yeah.
If you don't get motivated by that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
And there we go. And hi, Johnny. We got a really good show today, sir. Yeah, I always say sir because he was in the military, and I always treat military with respect.
I like that.
So, yeah, things are getting ready to really flip here in this country, and I mean in a good way. There's going to be a lot of bad things happen, but a lot of good results. Because a lot of what we're seeing is pantomime. Most people won't believe that or even accept that as a possibility. But I'm telling you, there's things going on right now that have been taken care of 2 years ago. It sounds absurd, but what isn't absurd right now?
Yeah.
I know.
Tell me about it.
I know.
So you almost want to get off of your typical thinking of how things are anymore, because there's things aren't as they have been presented in our entire lifetime. So I won't go on a big long rant about that today, but that's just the facts, folks.
Just the facts. I'm going to let my cat out. I'll be right back.
That because he probably has to make a turd so that
so we can smoke it.
You just got to find somebody willing to give you $100K to do it and film it. It's a little over my budget to pay $100,000 for somebody. Quite frankly, I think there'd be a lot of people that would do it. They might not admit it here. We're not getting any ones here. Maybe it should have been a 2. If you would do it, put a 2 into the chat. Yeah, a number 2, please. Yeah. And there it is. I took that link down. There's the bandits. Oh, here we go. Johnny says it's nice and sunny here in Massachusetts and 28 degrees. That's similar to here, Johnny. It's sunny and 36 degrees. Yeah. Sunny and 36 degrees. So I took the cats out before the show, made some videos, and Johnny said he would not. Okay, I've got to at least touch on this. $100,000 to smoke one little rolled up. What do you want to call that?
Cat
A
turd.
cat turd, okay? All right, so Johnny, we've got one yes and one no. We're going to take his no and we're moving to Jody. Hi, everyone. Hello, Jody. We're glad you're here. We have a reasonably offensive question we asked today, but with no malice intended. Just if you had an opportunity to roll up one and smoke it for $100,000 cash on the spot, would you do it? And if you want to answer, feel free. If you don't, feel free. Because here's Chuck. Backroad Bitter Chuck. Your time slot competes with church. Yes, it does. But you know what? They can watch this after church.
Yeah. Perfect. It's perfect after
That's
church.
right. That's why we make these and we put them up for reruns afterwards. That's right. Because I really think about more than half of our views come after the show has already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So, I mean, sometimes people can make it live and sometimes they can't. And so, we got Todd, the silver hair stacker, made it.
Hey, Todd.
We're glad you made it in, Todd.
Welcome.
Father Mark. Yes, Father. We do our we do a little bit of nice Sunday stuff here, and
Yes.
everybody worships in their own way,
Of course.
and you don't have to go to a building to do that.
No,
You can do it within yourself,
that's right.
because we're all part of the source ourselves, and the power that we would be praying to is within us.
That's right.
So we're already here.
Amen.
Amen.
Yep.
All you got to do is just when you're in deep in prayer is just say, I am. And then you're part of the collective. You got to know it and you got to be it. You'll never be disappointed. But sometimes I don't want to go off on the religious stuff because that's not what this show's about. But everybody just needs to worship in their own way. Freedom of religion. Okay.
I agree.
We're all about the Constitution and the freedoms that this country was founded on. And there's more than one way to worship, folks. That's right.
Yes, it is.
So thank you, Chuck. I love Chuck. Chuck makes me laugh. I don't know what it is, but he has the ability to make me laugh. I love it. That's right. And Patrick, I love loyalty. He comes in every week for whatever amount of time he can, lights up the thumb, encourages others to do the same thing. I mean, that is a good member of the channel right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect one. And we appreciate it, Patrick. He's flying by to say hi, to light up that thumb. And we need all the thumb lightings we can get.
For sure. That's awesome.
But save your lighter there, Patrick. Now, you need to answer the question in the chat. The question is, would you take a dried cat turd, okay, and grind it down into like tobacco? Doesn't have to be wacky, but just and put it in a regular rolling paper and roll it up and smoke it.
Stacker.
That's some good shit, man. For $100,000 for 100, would you do that? We've got one yes and one no. No, we got two yeses because I said yes. Glenn, would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, 3 yeses and 1 no. So we would love your opinion if you're still here. And Tino, welcome, sir. Question of the week. Would you, sir? And right now we got 3 yeses, 1 no. And by the end of the show, we'll get the final tally. And we'll know. This is something that this is probably going to be reported on in news sources all over the world. And they're going to take this count on this. And it will be news. It will be. So put your vote down because everybody's vote counts here. And we're not using paper ballots either. Okay? We want the count to be correct. 3-1 right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep and then we can audit this when we're done if you want. Okay, we are yes. Daggone it. Now look at what you did, Chuck. My pen's not working.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
No, 1. Okay. See right here. That's where we're at right now.
Okay.
And then I promise you, we will go ahead and we will do a joke of the week. I've got 2 new jokes of the week. And we got reruns. Yes. And we have some reruns. We do 1 week of reruns on the older ones. Some of them 2, because some of them might be funnier than the others. Some of them don't make a bloody bit of sense either, but that's okay.
I love it.
So Tino, welcome aboard. You're a longtime member of this live stream, and we appreciate you, sir. And we hope your sales are going really good.
Yeah,
that's right. Now, Patrick said Chuck quit following him. Or is he telling him to quit following him? Which is it? Oh, here it is. Chuck says he looks good from behind.
Huh.
That's okay. That's it. Yeah, Patrick's like, he knows what I'm looking for. I want a banger or a banger. Yeah, I got a joke about it. It's similar to that today, Patrick. I hope you can hang around. Right. Yeah. I haven't found the craziest thing I've ever done on a live stream. I haven't figured out what that is yet. So how do I know where did that come from? Now look at what you've done. Cajun Rit. Hey, Chris. Found my best unit ever, probably on Wednesday. 600 cash, gold, guns, fur coats, fraternity cardigan. Just sold for 150. A razor that you sold for 125. Whoa, man.
Banger.
If you can put a link up to it, Chris, in the chat, I will show everybody that unit. If you have a picture of, like if you bought it online, if you got an online picture you can post here, I'd love to show everybody that. And if you do, that's great. If not, that's great. And I'm happy for what you did find that. See, when you get a locker like that, man, this is why you get into this.
That's right.
You don't get into it for the little, I mean, yeah, you do in a way because you got to sell stuff, but you're looking for the stuff, the bangings, the big dollars, the life-changing lockers, man. These things can just turn your finances right up into a beautiful position.
Yes. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, I've been pushing storage units in this community for 5 years now, man. And a lot of people, they'll always tell me the same thing. The ones that aren't going to do it, they'll always tell me, I don't need her anymore. I've got 3 full friggin' bills. That's why I'm only looking for the bangers right now, man. I can't deliberately go out and buy just an average unit.
No.
But sometimes average units be great. So there's the rub. So you can't get any of these. You can buy a $10 unit and do really good with them.
Yeah, you can.
But we're just going to try to use our best ability to buy the bangers that we bought in the past using the same kind of like clues we've already used. And we're just going to go with our system and stick with it.
Yeah, it works.
And we're going to build this channel doing it. That's right.
Yay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Thanks, Chuck. I ate some fries for that shake. Yeah, there you go. All right. Doing nice. He says he's doing nice at Cage. Yeah, that's great. Johnny says, yeah, that would be awesome, Mark. Oh, yeah. What's awesome? I forgot. What do you think she's saying? Oh, I don't remember. I'm sorry. What back in? Hell, I don't know. I didn't post it in here. I was saying it. Well, thank you anyway. We're glad you're here, Jody. I always like watching her stuff. She gets into some jewelry sometimes. It's really, really nice, man. I'm telling you.
No.
You like jewelry? There you go.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you what. 2 weeks after you bought a unit and you find a $934 bracelet, I just don't know what to say about how that makes a person feel.
I know. It's exciting.
It's so liberating, you know, because, you know, the only thing that can tie people down and make them slaves is not having any money. Best freedom that you can have is financial freedom. Well, no, anymore it's not, but you know what I mean? That is number 2 right now. But in a normal world, that would be number 1. But we're going to call that number 2 for now, which makes it pretty daggone good. Busy as ever, leaving Arkansas tomorrow, so got to get all that stuff in order. All right. I love the Arkansas governor, Sarah Huckabee. She is so cool. Yeah.
I love her too.
Yes, they are so lucky to have her as governor there. I need to tell you that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. She keeps it real.
And Johnny's there. Their dog park and have a great trip and a safe one. Very nice message. We agree. And Johnny's, he's already voted. He's trying to vote twice here. See, if this was a written ballot, if this was a mail-in ballot, then there'd be two. See, and then
Yeah.
so that's why you have to have accountability. And this is just a small, minute little example, and not pointing fingers here, John. I'm just using your post as a platform. That's how that went on, man. And
That's
people
fun.
are starting to figure it out now with all the freaking evidence. Yeah. Everything's as you probably think it is, Joy, and worse.
I know.
And Jody said, all right, here we go. 100K and a large beer. Sure, whatever. Boom.
Whoa, yes.
I'm going to take yes. So here's our current. 4 yeses, 1 no.
Woo! Light it up.
Now look at what you made me do, Joy. Daggone it.
Oh, that was Glenn.
Damn it, Glenn.
I
I dropped my freaking pen.
love that. That's funny. Hey, where'd Stacker go?
What happened?
Where are you?
Well, he'll be back in a minute, everybody. I hope.
Yeah.
He probably hit the wrong key or something.
Yeah, now look
Here
at
he
what
is.
you made me do, Glenn.
That's right, Glenn.
All right, I forgive you. Don't worry about it. It's all good, bro.
Hey, we saw that video the other day where Chucky was up on the fence.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, he got me 10 subs with that little trick.
Yeah. Wow.
I can't go out. I can't let him go outside unless I go outside with him. That's just the way it's going to be, because I am not going to let him run around. Douglas was special. We knew where Douglas was going. We watched him, and for the longest, he would go next door.
Yeah.
Our neighbor loved him, and we let him do that. But I can't let Chucky do that. He's a little bitty kid. He needs. It takes 2 years to break a cat in. I've said that all along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Henry does. He just goes next door and sits there for a little bit, and then he comes back.
Yeah.
He was already kind of established when you got him, wasn't he? In his habits.
Yes.
So you really can't really break into him like that, I guess. So you all are just giving him the option to come in when he wants to. Yeah, and kind of encourage that.
Yes, of course.
Because he's a cat in the house is safer than a cat out of the house. That's anyway, I digress. But so we're at 4-1, and thank you for your vote, Jody. Now I know it doesn't sound like a pleasant thing to smoke that, and probably this is an unrealistic circumstance, but I'd really like to know what people, because that's something pretty absurd. Okay. But I think a majority of people would do that, because I don't think it's going to do you any real harm. I really don't.
No, you can.
Just smoking a freaking turd now.
No, you can do just like Clinton don't inhale.
Yeah, there you go. So all you got to do is just, and then blow it out. Okay, I never specified, so that would work. So there you go. And Patrick already did.
What?
He said he already smoked a turd, so that's another one.
Right on, Patrick. You're my hero.
Patrick, that's awesome, buddy.
I love it.
We got it right here. Look, it's 5 yes, 1 no. Okay.
Cool.
There. Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to try to get through this chat, and then we've got some jokes to do, and we just got all kind of fun stuff to do today, man.
Yay, I love the jokes.
Me too.
They're fun.
I would, but don't like cat shit high much. But for 100,000, Todd, think about all the gold you could buy, man.
That's true.
You could buy like between 45 and 50 ounces for that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Worth it.
And Tino, okay, I take this as a yes.
Yeah, I take it as a yes.
Yep.
So I'm going to put that down. I'm not really putting who said what. I'm just going with the total.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to paint anybody into a corner here. I'm just wanting to get their vote, and it's only going to be a number. And then
Yeah.
So it's 6-1, and
go.
I respect that, Tino. I know that sounds awful, but you know what? People are challenged to do worse things than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably for a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So no hang Tad, so I can mail in my vote. Nope, you can't mail it in. It doesn't count. I think we've all figured out that those systems are not working.
Yeah.
I think anybody with a cognitive ability of a flea can figure that one out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Can I add my own spices in addition to the power cat poop? Well, good. Yes. I guess if you wanted to, like, as long as you wanted to top it off with a little herb of your choice. I didn't say you couldn't do that. So yeah, you could add a little bit of flavor to it.
Sure.
Okay,
Dr.
yeah, we're easy here, so we'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, David, Aunt Vandy Treasures, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Vandy.
He just bought another good locker. I was watching him the other day.
Yeah, he gets some good ones. You go, Vandy.
He's got a good system set up.
Yeah, he really does.
He's got a lot of good people to work with around there, you know, with KT and Tim and Christy and friends of that. They got a nice community there and really
Yeah,
wonderful.
really do. Yeah.
So welcome, David. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome.
We got Harry. That's good. Hey, we're glad you're here, Harry. I hope you're still here. It was 12:20. Yeah, he might still be here.
Hey,
Wow,
Harry.
man, lady and a champ, good afternoon. And it is definitely afternoon here in the state of Kentucky. I believe he's in Delaware, right? You're in Delaware. Yeah. I think that's right.
Hey, Harry.
There we go. Dog parking. Nostalgia Picker. Hey, I don't know if you've been in here before, but we're glad you're in here now. We welcome you. And hopefully you have a good time. We're just we'll get into some storage auctions here in a little bit. We got a couple of jokes to do. I'm gonna get through some of the chat here, and we're just gonna take it from there. And we're glad you swung in, man.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Okay, here's Johnny. He's dog parking. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to. Okay, if I miss anybody, I deeply apologize. Cajun says I haven't made the video yet. I don't think Storage Treasures will let me pull up. Yeah, you can. If you won the locker, Chris, it will be in your one lockers. In your account. Go to one lockers, and it'll bring it up. Now, if you didn't win the locker, it won't be there. So you can bring up ones that you bought if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying you can do it. All right. That's in your account on Storage Treasures if you want to do it. I was just saying I would show it if you, but he might not want to do that because he has to make a video and he doesn't want everybody to. Maybe he doesn't want everybody to. That's fine.
Yeah, well, congrats on that.
Yeah, David. The question is, would you smoke a dried cat turd for $100,000? I just put it in. You can roll it yourself. You can add flavor to it. You can put whatever you want with it, but you have to smoke the dried cat turd. Okay. So he would, because he said.
What did he say?
He said yes.
Woo! There you go, Vandy.
So that is now 7-1.
There you go.
And there's going to be a lot of people that don't actually answer that one, but the voting stops at the end of the show. Unlike, national elections, they go on for weeks so they can truck in ballots. We're not going to truck in any votes here. We're just going to go with the ones we can certify. Okay.
Right.
This is only certified. Now look at what you've done. My screen quit working. Look at that.
What?
All right, here we go. No, it's going now. I hit something on here. Everybody's causing me problems today. Everybody but me. I don't know what's going on. I'm just
That's
kidding.
funny. I know. That's funny.
It's just a shtick, as they call it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Belt loop. Hey, it's got Batman there. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question, man. Why does Batman wear his underwear on the outside, man?
I don't know.
I mean, because think about it. If he had like if he missed a laundry day or something, he could have a skid mark, man.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I mean, you know, he could be like, "I'm Batman, damn it!" And then from behind, there's photographers back there, and he's got this brown strip right up the back.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hey, Batman, did you notice your underwear? You wear them on the outside, sir, correct? He's like, well, yeah. Well, there's a big brown strip right where your crack is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, cut. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
poor
so
Batman.
we're glad you're here. Short answer is no. Okay, Belt Loop said, keep the $100,000.
Yep.
He will not smoke. Okay, your vote counts too. That's right. Everybody's vote counts.
That's right.
And it has to be protected and certified. I'm certifying this vote, document it, and showing it video proof. 7-2 now. Yes,
All right.
2 no. All right.
Well, that's good.
That's where we're at. All right. We got your vote in. Belt Loop. Are there really 28 other Belt Loops? Yeah, I was right. Here he is in Delaware. I thought so. The 29 RCR, and when Kevin Harvick drove for them. Oh, that's interesting. Harry's interested in a lot of this like trivia and that kind of stuff. Yeah. He'll soak that in, actually remember it. I've watched how he picks, and he's an expert at some of this stuff.
Nice.
He is. He really is.
Yeah, I know he is. I like what he did a video. He had Jason's mask on, and he was out mowing the lawn. It was funny. Being silly.
Woo! I should have worn my other hat today. I usually wear. How about if I go with this last unit's hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that in the American Indian unit, and boy, that unit's turned out pretty good. Yesterday, remember that $1,200 unit we bought? 2 lockers before the last one, and there was a brand new table and chairs in there.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, we sold it for. Well, don't say congratulate me yet. Let me explain before. We sold it for $400. And I was getting ready to watch a basketball game last night at 6 o'clock. They wanted to come at 6:30.
Oh.
So Julie said, yeah, okay, because she knew I'd want to sell that table because that's a nice big sale.
Yeah.
So I drug it all out. Now, granted, this is a big bar-sized table, 5 chairs. You got to take the legs, you got to put the legs on it, and you got to set it and present it so they can come and look at it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I get it out there. And then 5 minutes after I'm done, oh, we can't come. We got guests. And they did that. You know what they did? It was a basketball game. A local team here, a state team, I'll just say it, Kentucky, was coming up. A basketball game. It came on 2 hours earlier than it usually does. I think they were planning for that. And then they just said, screw this guy. I was willing to miss a few minutes of my game to make that sale. So there was a $400 sale. I'm like, okay, I can miss a few minutes. Okay, no big deal.
Sure.
And then just out of nowhere. Oh, no, sorry.
I know. That happened.
That aggravates the pee out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and everybody that is a reseller has had similar stories.
Yeah.
Count me in the no category. I would okay, well, that puts you in the no category. Did we do Belt? No, I should have probably put his. I think we already got his vote, didn't we?
I think we did.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. See, you got to do audits while you're doing this too. So everything, we got auditors here and everything. There's a way to do things correctly, and maybe we could even do better, but we know what's important. You got to have transparency. Yes.
Of course.
Batman wears his underwear on the outside to make about a statement about the craziness of society, and it was the fad in Gotham at the time. Wow, that's great. That's good stuff right there.
It was the fad in Gotham. Okay.
But what would be funny is if, say, Batman wore like tidy whities and wore his tidy whities over it. Do you think maybe Belt Lip, should they do like a cartoon series of Batman wearing tidy whities on the outside? Just I don't know. What do you think? Would that be a good one?
I don't think so.
Okay, Patrick even agreed with him. He said there is a reason for the underwear outside in the golden age of comics. If you'd like to read, I know. I used to go to like what's called pro wrestling. Actually, it was like entertainment wrestling, and it was real. In that, you don't want to go into the ring with these guys if you're not a pro wrestler because they'll kick your ass. But they wear their underwear on the outside, and just only their underwear though. They just only their friggin' underwear. Which okay, whatever. Yeah, I get that, but to put your pants under that, what if you got to take a crap? What are you going to do? I just thought I'd make it clear. Yeah, you've been very clear, and we appreciate that because now we are at 7. Yes, I would take the 100,000, and 2 would not take the 100,000. So, yeah, I mean, we're just doing a little poll. Why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Drawing, the reason is correct, however, in part to attract readers, kind of like in the circus flyers. Also in the drawing room, it helps artists with proportions. Yeah, and I think it kind of like it kind of makes like the whole outfit kind of pop.
It does.
Maybe next week I should put some underwear on the outside of my house.
Oh, good Lord.
If that's going to make my outfit pop. Yeah.
I think you have a video like that.
I think you did that already.
Yeah. And it popped.
I mean, what if I had like a pair of black underwear, which would hide skid marks, by the way, right? And then you just go with that. But would that look better like with white pants underneath for contrast? Black underwear on the outside and white on, or would you want like off-white? Or green or red or I don't know. I guess it's just whatever color coordinations you'd like to go with.
Yeah, I like the fancy pants.
Underwear on the outside kind of thing. Just making a statement. I get that. Yeah. That's kind of like our show here. We're kind of like the underwear on the outside of Sundays, you know?
That's funny.
Well, hopefully this is funny, guys. Are you ready for a joke? We're going to do the short one first. All right.
Okay.
Now, I'll warn you, this might not be great for a Sunday morning. Okay. Nothing against it. Nothing that's too bad. All right, here we go. Shut up. All right. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. Now look what you made me do. All right, here's the short one first.
2 nuns are riding their bicycles through the village. One says, "I've never come this way before." The other replies, "Me neither. It must be the cobblestone."
What? Play it again, Mark. I'm sorry.
All right.
Say it one more time.
Again, Sam. Wait a minute.
2 nuns are riding their bicycles through the village. One says, "I've never come this way before." The other replies, "Me neither. It must be the cobblestone."
Ow, woo!
Woo, right. Whoa. Holy. That was a church humor.
That's just a little church humor on a Sunday.
Oh, pow.
Kaboom!
Yeah, that was funny.
All right, let's see how many. We got 14 here. So we're going to do, my assistant Camilla has a public service announcement for Sunday morning. Here on February 18th, 2024, and one of the most exciting years of our existence on this wonderful God's creation called Earth here, we are going to put out what you need to hear this morning. And here it is.
So a woman heads to the doctor's office for her usual checkup. While there, the doc notices a strange rash on her chest in the shape of an H and inquires about it. Oh, my boyfriend likes to wear his Harvard sweater during sex. The next day, another woman comes in for a checkup. While there, the doctor notices a strange rash on her chest in the shape of EY and inquires about it. Oh, my boyfriend is really into wearing his Yale sweater during sex. The next day, another woman comes in again for a simple checkup. This woman has a rash on her chest, and the doctor, catching on with the trend, asks,
"So, does your boyfriend go to Wisconsin?"
The girl replies, "Nah, but my girlfriend goes to Michigan."
Oh my God. Stacker? Woo! Holy cow. All righty then.
That's right, folks.
A man walks into a bar and takes a seat on one of the stools. The bartender looks at him and asks him what he'd like to drink. The man orders 5 shots of whiskey for himself. The bartender looks at the man and says, 5 shots for yourself. What's the special occasion? To which the man replies, first blowjob. The bartender puts on a congratulatory smile and pats the man on the shoulder and says, he'll give him a 6th shot on the house. To which the man says, no thanks. If 5 shots doesn't get the taste out of my mouth, nothing will.
Oh, oh my God. Okay, that got me.
What the hell was that?
Whoa. That was a surprise. I like it. That was funny.
Oh, here we go. Harry's got a vote.
All right.
Harry said, I would not smoke cat or any other. That makes me a no. So
Oh,
let's be clear here, Harry. You are a no. So you are 3. So we are at 7 yeses and 3 no's. Harry's
Wow.
cast a legitimate vote. And documented and confirmed as a real vote. So we want to make sure that we have election integrity. Okay,
That's
'cause
right.
that's everything right now. So 7 people here that voted would take the $100,000 cash.
Mhm.
3 people said no. Okay, so we're at 70% yes, 30% no. So we've got a 40-point lead on the no's, or the no's have a 40-point deficit to the yeses. You know, there will be no voting outside of the voting period, because that'll be the final tally at the end. So nobody else, ship in any illegal votes.
That's right.
So that we want to do this 100% by the law.
Hey, you know what? I like that hat, Stacker. That's cool.
This is a bad, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
It
It
is a, let's see if I can get it to pick up anything about it here. You can't read that, kid.
I see. It's nice.
Trying to get that logo.
Yeah.
I got this purple light on, but hang on a minute. Now look at my bald head. I'm turning off that purple light and see if if you can get the brand.
I can't make it out, but it's nice.
Oh, it's upside down, you dummy. I'm dumber than a bra full of thumbtacks.
I can't make it out.
Winfield Cover Company.
Winfield.
Winfield Cover Company. I guess I should research this hat, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it.
I just assumed this hat was going to be a great hat when I saw it. I love anything when it's real leather, then you're already off to a blazing start, right?
Right. Yeah, it's nice.
We're going to do a little storage auction stuff here, folks. And now here's where we're at with this. I'm going to try to get this right for a change. I know I'm just horrifically slow at this stuff, but I found it.
It's time to find you a storage unit in your area.
Just your zip code. That's all we need. Tell us if you want a small unit, large unit, or just the best looking unit, and how far away you'd like us to search in a radius of your residence.
Yep.
It's your zip code, and we'll find you one. In the meantime, I'm going to bring it up. Share screen. Let's see here. Boom. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Comments. Can I get the 100,000 if I promise? And no, that's a negative, Todd, but that's a good question. I don't think in 2065, I'm going to have a hard time being around to check on that one in this carnation. Who knows? Realistically, though, I can only make like 20, 40 something, but you know what? Who knows, right? But the answer is no. That's right. So let's go find you some money, Todd. I know you're going to want to be first. What kind of unit do you want to find? One just full of gold, or one's full of silver, or both? Let's keep it real here. You want to look for one? There he is. We'll find you one. All right, I'm going to bring it up here. Talking about it. I'm going to show you something that I've showed you 100,000 times, it seems like, on this live, Harry. Remember how many times this unit's come up? Just stuffed with antiques. Some of it's a little dirty antiques, I'll call it, but it just means it's been in there forever. This one keeps coming up, keeps going offline every month, every freaking month. And it's 360. It sells in 3 days. It's a 10 by 30, just full of this. I'm pretty sure they're going to pay up on it, but that's the only thing I've even bid on. And I know they're going to pay it up, but I want to be there if they don't. It's just full of furniture and boxes, and it looks old. And that's a very good combination.
Yeah, it is.
You know, just let me know, Glenn or Joy, or if anybody in the chat.
Johnny put his in.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Cajun Roots?
No, Johnny Small Pepper.
Oh, Johnny, hey, Johnny, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you, sir. I got into this before and missed you in the chat. Sorry about that. Okay, what's your zip, Johnny?
It's 76634.
76634. Yeah, I fiddled around for a long time today on the jokes, but I mean, I think part of it is because Joy wasn't here last week, so I wanted her to get caught up with some of the jokes.
That was so much fun. Thank you.
We need a laugh. I mean, I think laughing is one of the best things you can do on a Sunday, you know, when you're trying to get in touch with the source.
Yes.
God, whatever you want. Laughing is a good positive emotion, and that's your to get in touch. And that's just my thoughts on it, you know.
Agreed. Yep.
So we're going to take out the manager specials here, and we are going to go. We're going to try to find you one within 25 miles, Johnny.
Yeah, he said you can go 50 if you want, Mark.
Okay. Well, we actually found some at 25. So if we don't see anything good here, we will go to 50.
Okay.
Now, I don't like the way this first one looks. It sells in 3 days because unless those drawers are in there. I hate it when they do that.
Oh, so do I.
I hate that. But there's one thing that I think could represent is that these drawers do have stuff in them, and maybe those two were heavier. I don't know. Yeah, see this one drawer is over here. The other drawer is right here. So
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything really good other than pool noodles here. But there is some furniture in here, and it looks old. But that looks like a newer piece. I don't think he's going to want to buy furniture right now. I'm trying to, see, this is nothing but furniture, not a lot of mystery. Let's not waste the man's time right now. Unless he says something in the chat like, no, I want to buy furniture. Now, I think he'd rather find something a little bit more, with a lot more mystery and maybe not a lot of big furniture. That's just my guess, though.
Okay.
I like balanced units. It's got furniture and a lot of mystery boxes. It does.
Yeah, that's great.
That's right. So here's some sellable items on the surface at Cedar Ridge Storage in Whitney, Texas. I thought you were in California, Johnny. You're in Texas? Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got money here. You got a pair of ramps here. That's probably like $40. I got that same pair. I probably should sell them. They've been sitting back there for years, but I always thought I might need them, but I just haven't needed them.
Yeah.
And here's a $20 dolly. There's probably $40 there. Now, here's something I like to see, even though it by itself may not be anything, but something very old here.
What is
And I'm not sure what it is. And then you got a piece of wood furniture here. Full body massage mat. Oh, there you go. Trunks here, furniture with drawers, which are better than safes. In my experience, better than safes.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
This could be a good bike here. I can't really, in the description, all they said was MISC for miscellaneous. So that's just a half-ass in your job right there. So, this might be a good unit, Johnny. I think it's going to have all kind of eclectic items, sellable items, usage profit, good sales. It's only $90, sells in 4 days. Wood furniture sales. You got mystery boxes. Yeah. Okay.
Good unit.
Fishing poles back here. So we're getting into that kind of stuff. Let's look at some more pictures. Here's the guy taking a picture. I don't know why he was focusing in on this corner right here, other than just to show you a couple of things, but whatever. Okay, it's a Huffy, nothing big time, but you could sell that for a little bit of money. Wait a minute, I like this. Oh, that's a old trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And this is just a cheap trunk, but a lot of times people keep collectibles in these kind of things.
Yeah.
Or blankets, or quilts. I know Cajun Roots reseller Johnny likes quilts. He makes them.
Really?
Yes, he does.
That's nice.
Yeah. And just random stuff here and there, boxes that haven't been ripped open. This is a good unit. I'd definitely go a few $100s on this.
Yeah.
There's sellable items sitting there. So that just tells me there's going to be a lot of sellable items you can't see here. A lot of sellable items you could keep for yourself or give to friends.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff here.
It's a good one.
I mean, you got fishing gear in the back, spring heading and getting closer here. I think you'd make some money on this unit at a few $100s without a doubt.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Let's see what else is over there. I just didn't like the way that looked, but I'll let him be the judge. Okay. Don't like the way that looks. That's newer furniture. It's kind of, might even be presswood. Dirty ottoman, not a good thing.
No.
This looks, I'd have to see something really good all of a sudden here. Now I see a gas sweet eater. Okay. Boop-de-doo. And another weed eater. Okay. I'm not really excited yet. I don't think I'm going to get that way either. I'm not kidding, man. This all right. You got a little TV set in here. There's maybe $40 inside that. If indeed that's TV, whoop-de-doo on that. Used TVs are a dime a dozen.
Oh, I know that.
I mean, if you need one, they're okay. If you need one and you don't have one, yeah, they're important. But there's just so many of them at such good prices. And when I find them in storage, I only figure them as $40 or $50.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and I'll usually hold on to a few of them, you know, and in case a friend needs one or if one of ours go out. And I really don't even bother to sell them, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I'll let Jay take 2 or 3 of them to the flea market when he comes over and we trade, you know, I trade him merch for gold scrap. I'll throw in a couple of TVs, you know, sweeten the deal.
That's nice.
And he'll take, you know, and then he brings me stuff, perks, you know, we just give each other crap. And then we, okay. Sometimes these bottles can have coins in them, but I don't think that one does.
No.
I found one like that one time. It was over $500 in coins in it.
Really?
It's in one of my videos. Yes. It's been a long time ago though. I was at a U-Haul when I got it. It was a U-Haul on a live storage auction. I bought it out from under the people I compete with online, probably.
That's great.
So that's why whenever I see one of those, I mean, I looked it for a coin. But yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm really not liking this locker. I don't know why I've been hanging on it. I try to give them a chance, and that one just wasn't doing it for me. This one here, they were cheap on the space. They needed more than a 5x10. These kind generally just mean they didn't have any freaking money. They needed a 10x10 for this, but they jammed it into a 5x5. So only go with what you can see on these kind. I'll show you.
Okay.
Unless there's other pictures. It's just some of the stuff that you learn along the way, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You're having to stack their shit on the side. Their stuff on the side, excuse me.
That's funny.
So it's only what you can see in the furniture that I would bid on. I would not expect to find any hidden treasures in this. Okay. That's just my thought on this from what I've seen so far. You got big ticket items potentially, if that's real leather, and that could be. So if you feel like this is in pretty good shape, it might have been had they not jammed it into a 5x10.
Yeah.
They just went cheap on it. So there's a good chance some of this is dinged up. Okay. It's just those little things people don't think about.
Yeah, you're right.
And this could be a very good unit. You could make $500+ on this unit if you got this cheap. But you got to be aware of all this stuff. And maybe you don't want to mess with furniture this week. Maybe you really just want to look for the treasure, you know?
Yeah, of course.
If you've got the space, you got the desire, or you've got stuff that you really like in that unit that you want bad, but to get it, you got to get that kind of furniture, then that's a decision you have to make for yourself. But I take all that into account. But I'll look at this as this would be at least $100 bill, okay? Unless it's all screwed up. Kitchen storage, I wouldn't count too high on that one. But what is that? That's a dryer back there, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And loan dryers, that's a red flag, because if they don't have, if that indeed is what it is.
That's what it looks like. I'm not sure.
It doesn't, maybe it's just a depth perception issue I'm having here, but it looks awful close to the wall.
Yeah, I can't make it out.
So I'm only like 80% that it's a dryer, because it's just something's wrong here. Where's your control? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something different. I don't know. if that's-
We're wasting time on this unit, though. I swear, I think we are. It's not going to be exciting. It's not going to show to somebody kind of looking for a locker to really to be interested. You know, that's more of a. I don't know. I that's just my take.
Yeah.
Let's see. These are just not thrown into here together very nicely, but I will check this one out since it's only $10 and it sells in 4 days.
Huh. What's the size?
Old electronics. Wait a minute, what's that say? Towels and shit.
Towels and shit. Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, guys, it's towels and shit.
Well, there you go.
I don't think I want this if it's just shit, though. So let's see if there's anything that's not
That's
shit.
the first. I've never seen that before.
That sounds like something. That really, it looks like something I might do. Honestly, I would do that.
Towels
It just
and
depends on my mood at the time.
Yeah, that's funny though.
He might not have been in a very good mood. Maybe they were getting evicted and they had to move. Towels and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's only $10, and I see all kind of money in there. I mean, well, wait a minute. That does look like a leather piece. You can clean that crap up. Folding table. There's probably. Wait a minute. There looks like. Oh no! Don't listen to me right now. This might be crap. But there's a potential gold mine right here. Sometimes dressers can be better than safes. That's probably 60 to 80 bucks just sitting there in a dress. That looks almost like an Anwar or a Hutch, but the pictures are so bad.
Dark.
And then you can see into this box, charcoal briquettes. Probably saying that wrong, but and you got a tripod here. Oh no, that's what this is. This is a massage table.
What is it?
I think so. Is it? Or
Or fold up? I can't tell.
I'm not sure about it being a massage table, although it kind of looks like one, but it's supposed to fold up. Could be an old one, so I wouldn't count on it being.
Huh, I can't really make it out.
They used it for a table at a flea market, if nothing else. Now, this locker's not all that great, but hey, we're just checking it out. Can't tell if that's a mini fridge or a box right there. Yeah, this locker's not all that good, man. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
It's a gun case.
Really?
Yes. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Changes my attitude here a bunch. Is there boxes back there? Okay. You want to see if there are boxes? Fragile. Kitchen. Okay, it says kitchen. Could there be a bang bang in here? Maybe not.
The dust. Oh, it's been in there a minute.
But this is a nice little sellable item right here.
Yes.
You like his Rugers. Let's see if it's got an ammo compartment down at the bottom. You can't see the bottom of it. I would buy it just depending on the price, just to see what's in that gun case.
Yeah. You can always turn it.
Yeah, because there's going to be some money in here.
Yeah.
I mean, this piece of furniture, you clean it up, you get 40, 50 bucks. It doesn't look great, but this looks nice. It's an older one because it's got the glass.
Those are nice.
Yeah, and this is an Anwar, I think.
That's not a bad unit.
And a media center. You know, it's a little older style. The glass is dirty, but you clean that up, you can get 40 bucks for that, maybe 50. But I'm interested now in this unit. Because of that. You know, there's probably a 90% chance the guns are not in here. Okay. But notice I didn't say 100% because it's just we just don't know.
No.
So if you see a good enough reason to buy this unit, there's enough reason right here in my book at the right price. What would I pay for this? Okay, let's just think. There's enough furniture. I don't like the way this couch looks. Or is that not a couch? No, that's not. Or is it? I think that is a couch.
Is it?
That's all this stuff sitting on a couch. Or am I wrong? Can't really tell. They didn't put anything in the description here. They just half-assed it.
Yeah. Hey, Stacker. I'll see you next Sunday.
Hey, Joy, good to see you today. Yeah, you have a great rest of your day, and yeah, have a good. Yeah, go for it.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you. All right. So we're still looking for Todd here. So yeah, Todd. Yeah, I know you're from Texas. Well, yeah, you're from Texas. No, this is Johnny. Johnny, why did I say Todd? Johnny. What do you think, Johnny? You like this little locker? Let's see if you can find you some guns in there. Has he said anything, Glenn?
No.
Anybody else asking?
No, no one else has.
Okay, well, let's look at this in case Johnny's still here. There is one that's jammed full of furniture, old furniture. And you know how I like that. That is my key way to find jewelry, antique jewelry is old furniture. We're lucky.
Vandy just put his zip in, Mark.
Okay, right after this locker, David, I'll check. Okay, here's some DVDs in this one. No, these are games. Okay, Johnny, if gaming system stuff sell good, these are looks like PlayStation games. Or no, they look like games to me. I'm going to stand by that one. See what else we got here. And then, okay, that's an 8x10, so it's 8 feet wide, 10 feet back. I'd definitely throw $200 on this. And I ain't even bullshitting about that. All right, what's his zip, David's?
It's 15690.
690. And we're going to go 25 miles. I know they got a lot of centers around, or a lot of facilities around there. Yeah, here's one at the top. David's got, well, I forgot to take out the manager special. We're just for the heck of it, David. We're not gonna do manager specials, okay? Okay, here's the first one. It sells in 3 days. It's at Extra Space in Pittsburgh. Okay, you got shelving. This is a nice looking unit so far. Shelving always sells. Boxes. They're saying boxes, shelves, bags, TV, monitor, microwave, personal, and totes. Personal can be good or nothing, but it can be good too. He'll tell you this one will be all about the price. All right, you've got a I can't tell what that is. Damn, it's something. I just don't know what. Here's some ketchup. If you want to put some ketchup on it. I don't like seeing the ketchup there, okay? But that I'm not going to disqualify this unit just yet. This box was opened after it was set in here. Okay, they're in and out of this. Okay. I wouldn't go too high on this one. But I think there could be like a lot of $5, $10 items maybe in the boxes. And there's a shelf to sell. You know that. But what's your other auto sale here? You'd have to be the judge of what you know you can sell. And I'm just preaching to the choir here.
Hey, Mark, I got to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it, Glenn. All right. So, yeah, there's a lot of mystery here. Bags can be good, especially when they got corners in them, because that's not necessarily just clothes. And some people can sell clothes pretty good. So, if you get a hold of one that's full of name brand clothes and you can sell clothes, that's a lot of good stuff. Okay. It's like, I like this little set of shelving there. That'd bring you 30, 40 bucks. It's probably that Rubbermaid kind of stuff. There's a tub here on top with stuff in it, I bet. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Boxes, totes, bags. Yeah, this one, it's a 5x5, so it's not really big. I can see going a hundo on this one, man. Or less. Or less. Whatever you think. Here's a can of salmon. Now, notice it's not been opened yet, so that's $4 worth of cat food for me. All right, I'm seeing that, and I see like $4. All right, that's just personal thing. I was pointing out, Glenn, that this can of salmon right here is $4 in my pocket because that's cat food right there.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man, and they love that stuff. That's a treat for them. They love storage auction cat food. They eat it all the time. Well, whenever we get it. That's called usage profit. So, David, there's one to look at. You're probably looking at that facility, I would guess. Here's another one there. And it's also in Pittsburgh at Extra Space. I like buying from Extra Space. Because if you need to rent a unit there, you can get the first month's free. And then if you're out before the second month starts, then you don't have to pay anything else. Just your first month's going to end up costing you like $30 to $40, depending on the size. Here, let me just hit loading. I got to hit refresh. Okay, this is a really nice looking start to a locker that has only got a $10 bid on it. This is a 10 by 12. Furniture, boxes, shelves, wood shelves. Oh, that's nice.
That looks like a nice unit.
This is a nice unit. There you go, David. I like this. We'll see if we can find you some clues. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of $100 in furniture just sitting out in plain sight here. And there's totes, boxes, more furniture over here. Some mirror tiles. You could probably use them for a project, or somebody could. You could put them in your dollar sale, for instance, whatever. I mean, there'll be a lot of little dollar stuff in here too. They sell enough little dollar stuff to make big dollars. When you have so much and you price everything at $1, well, you don't have to go pricing stuff. Everything's $1. And if you have like group sales where you get together with like a KT Treasures M and other people in their area that they hang with, man, you can work and make a lot. You can do those regular sales like once a month and make a good amount of money when the weather permits, and unload some stuff. Oh, here we go. Here is a armoire in the back with more boxes sitting on it. I love this. There's at least $100 sitting there. Okay, this has got stuff. Okay, that just looks kitcheny. Okay. Need another clue. This is a good looking unit. You need just another clue. We got to get him. He's probably thinking, hey, Mark, get that offline. I don't want everybody to see this now. It's a good unit. That's kind of where I'd be thinking here. This might be pressed wood there, but that doesn't disqualify the whole unit because I was seeing wood furniture. It's a 10 by 12. It's an odd shape 10 by 12. So I would definitely go after this one, man. I really like I wonder what could be in there too. Clothes, right, Mark? Depends on what kind as to how much you're going to make. What's on the bottom of this thing? You never know what could be in there, man. Furniture's better than safes. Look at that nice piece of wood shelving. That'd sell good. It's even got arch decorative. I like this.
Yeah, I do too.
I would definitely, if this was in my area, I'd be bidding on it. But you don't have to worry about me bidding against you because I'm not going to be coming that far away to get this one. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I like it. Matter of fact, if it was, like I said, if it's closer, I would definitely buy it for potential. So I'll go to another one. We looked at that. Did we look at that? Oh, wait a minute. That one's kind of messy. Sometimes messy's okay. Depends on what's spilling out of the tubs, I guess. Okay. All right. Personal pictures. Okay, they got them right out in front. It kind of looks like, looks like real leather, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Household items, couch, dishware bins, bed frame. I don't really. I need more than just. I need to see more of the couch, and you're not going to be able to do it. Oh no, this would have to be really cheap. This locker's not showing very well at all. Okay, it's just not because you can't see in there. It's a 5 by 10. So if you want to gamble, I just think you're going to find a lot of kitty stuff in here. It's just my thought. And look over the top. You got. Yeah, I'm passing on this one, man. I'm passing. That's a hard pass. What do you think, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hard pass. And let's see. Did we look at this one? Also in Pittsburgh. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I like the way this looks. I like Queen Anne style legs.
Yeah.
And that's a nice piece of furniture there. There's an okay LG $40 bill there if it works kind of thing. TVs don't hurt units, but I don't get excited about them. Chairs. Looks like a decent chair. I thought that was an aquarium. I wasn't looking close enough. Did you see that, Glenn? There's a daggone ironing board, buddy. And look, it's got rust on it. Guess what would happen to that sucker if I bought this unit? I'd ride that sucker like a horse or a bull. Yeah, if it can't hold me up, then screw it. Okay, they had an injury here. They had this brace on their leg. You got some blankets, like wool blankets that have these designs on them. They could be very nice.
Is that something in the back covered up with a sheet?
Yes. This is either going to be it looks like some kind of furniture.
Yeah.
The unit appears to contain household items, furniture, rugs, TV, lamps, boxes, miscellaneous items. Okay, now you got your mattress and box spring. You'll have to deal with that. Unless it's really clean, you're not going to be able to do much with it. This is probably something that's going to be worth. You figure under here, you probably got $100 under here, whatever it is. That's what I would look at it as. Could be better, could be worse. I like this piece of furniture. I'm not really sure what kind of piece it is, so I'm really interested in it. Maybe there's some better pictures. Okay, that's the same one. Okay. It's a display case of sorts. So what it is, it's money. I don't see any glass broken or anything. And this on the bottom. Huh. I almost called it a jewelry box, but I don't believe it is. Rolled up carpets. As long as if they smell and look clean, you're okay. If they stink, you're not going to get anything for them. Okay, is that a clock or what?
Could be. Yeah.
Yes. This is getting interesting. That could be a grandfather clock. Could be. I'm not saying it is, but there's a lot of furniture here. This is a 10 by 10, and there's not jam packed, but it's got quite a bit of sellable stuff in it. Plenty of mystery boxes. I'd be all over this one. I'd sit for hours and just look at it. There's a Steelers trash can. So you'll probably find a little sports memorabilia in here, maybe. I like it. There's enough here for me to go on it. You got some Broyhill style furniture. You do a little touch up on it. That looks bad, but it's not that bad. We like that all the time when you go over it.
Yeah.
With some refinisher. It's real easy. And you'd be surprised how much better that'll look. That's money there. Yeah, I'd be on this unit. Better believe it. This is probably a glass top table on its side. Bags. Yeah, I think this is going to show up to be maybe it's a clock or a cabinet. I think with what we saw, I think it's probably going to end up being a clock, which that could be really good. Yeah, it's looking to see. There's the back of it, Glenn. I believe that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe it's not a long or a whole floor. I think it's sitting on top of something else. Or that's part of it. I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like two pieces here. But I believe that is a clock. I like this furniture. I believe that's Broyhill. If brand name furniture is auto money here. Yeah, I like this unit, man. Did he say anything about it?
He just said they have a hard time selling furniture in his area.
Yeah, you'd have to sell the furniture in here, but I'm kind of looking at it from my angle, but I do know that he has mentioned that their area might not be the best.
We're the opposite here. It sells almost immediately as soon as we post it.
Same as here. We put it right there on Facebook Marketplace, local pickup, and we usually sell furniture first or second day.
Yeah.
As long as you put a good piece of furniture up, you get a good picture of it, you clean it up, get some decent photos, you make it a decent price, you can move it fast here. So, but he can't there as well. So, you got to take that into consideration. Yeah. So he might not consider this unit. There's a clue here that it's a morbid clue. You got a walker in here. Somebody could have passed away because why don't they need their walker anymore? Or did they upgrade? They put it in. We don't know. But I use that as a clue. Do with that with whatever you might. But it sounds like he doesn't want the furniture. But in this area, that furniture would be really nice. Let's see real quick. Then I'm going to come back into the chat. And we'll see what we got going on. Unless somebody else is asking right now.
No, I haven't seen anyone else, Mark.
Okay. Then I'm going to come back into the chat and we'll see how much longer we got to go today. And we might be going till 2. If the chat gets the chatty, we will go till 2. So what I'm going to do now, I never said what I was going to say about this unit here. At $30 in 3 days here, I don't see a lot of furniture. This is interesting. Not sure what that is. I'm not seeing anything of note, but there's a lot of mystery boxes in the back. This could be one if you could get it for 40 or 50 bucks. Yeah, that'd be a nice locker. Maybe 60. So I hope that helps, David. I do. I'll tell you what, if you ever buy furniture, take it to a flea market. I don't know if would flea markets be. He knows all this stuff. All right. I'm going to come back into the chat. Oh, we still got 9 people here. That makes 11 if you count us. 12 if you count the kid down here. All right, let's see what we got going here. I'm going to find where we left off at. Or not. Yeah, we left off at can I get the 100,000? Yeah, that's a hard no there, Todd. And Johnny, sorry I missed you. I immediately must have gone into Storage Treasures. And then we kind of gave you a few to then we looked at Todd. So we started Johnny, then we went Todd.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully that helped a little bit. Or just got you thinking, Been on a hiatus from YouTube for sanity. Johnny, that's a warning flag, bud. If you're not feeling 100% joy on this platform, you've got to take that as a warning flag. You got to be all in. And it depends on what you're trying to pull off here. And I'm being very kind of like, I know I'm being obnoxious, but this is just my opinion. When people say that, I'm like, this is supposed to be your fun time and your time to be on social media, where we can talk to each other, So maybe I'm preaching too much. I'm preaching too much, aren't I, Glenn? I'm preaching too much. But I always wonder, why would people get on hiatus from YouTube for sanity? I just need I don't understand that. I don't. I really don't. But I'm sure it makes good sense to you. But hey, whatever works, man. I just wouldn't let this be in any way a negative thing. I think it's an opportunity for for perfection, man. This is your platform. You can do almost anything. And Sky Warrior, he said he's special. See, this is a place to show that. That's right. And he'll get into some getting gold and silver and refining it. And I mean, this is some good stuff right here, man. This is some good stuff he's got. That's right. I am in California. If you're yes, Johnny's in California. I was looking at Todd's at the time because he's in Texas. I got you two mixed up. Johnny lives in, but see, I got him mixed up, didn't I? You can sift gold with that strainer. Yes. See, that's what he does. He sifts for gold like the old style. I do that, but in the modern way. I sift gold in storage units. He goes out and does this is the original. This is an OG right here. This is your OG of finding gold. I mean, he goes straight to the source. I respect that, man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goose Man, just join. Hey, welcome. I appreciate you. Hey, I like geese, man. So I'm going to just go ahead and give you a wrench, man, because what our wrenches are just membership wrenches, because the YouTube doesn't have memberships that you can give for free. So we had to come up with our own system. So now look at what you done. Now, all right, here we go. Goose Man. I am going to give you, boom, just like that. You are a member. That is freaking awesome, man. Boom, just like that. Welcome. Massage and a catch it do be good combo. Yes. You know what? And you got $100,000 to buy a little bit more gold there, man. And all you need is some mouthwash. Yeah, and I mean, if you burp for a day or two, it might smell like a fart, but you know what? It'll go away. Just drink some beer. I guess you can drink $100,000 worth of beer if you want, and they'll make you give them the bang bangs. Don't tell them. Don't ever tell them, Chris. Just don't tell them. It's not theirs. They're legal. I mean, you can check and see if some of your state laws have gone against the Constitution just to make sure. But rest assured, you got to be aware of that, because even tyrants will try to take your rights. Yes, I mean, tyrants will try and take your right. But what you find in a storage unit, you're in no obligation. This is my opinion. You're in no obligation to tell everybody and their brother what's in there, especially on legal items. I mean, we're talking legal items here. How could there be anything going outside of the Constitution on that? I don't think it could be constitutional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's my stance, and I'll that's my stance. Tell them to kick rocks. No, just don't tell them anything. That's what I just. The bullets are worth $75 a box. Yeah, there you go. $75. See, ammo that's better than money. It's gold, silver, ammo, guns, survival items, all better than money. Better than money. Because you don't have to sell it. It's nobody's business what you keep. Hey, how are the crazy nuts today? Well, there's two of them. We're glad you came in. Are you coming down with a cold, Glenn?
No, I just swallowed wrong.
Oh, okay. Let's see, Vanny. Even though we were out of room, yeah, we looked for him. Yeah, they're out of room. I know the feeling, man. Things could get filled up really quick. They are still confused. You were looking at. I know, Todd. I messed it up. One of the things that we're known for on this live stream is screw ups and mess ups and F ups and just dumb stuff that that you would think after doing a live stream for 2 years, I would get it right. But no, I haven't. I have still screwed it up. So that's just part of our charm, sir. And I apologize just the same, though. But if you switch the names, I'll stand by how I looked at the units and what I thought I saw anyway. So at least that part's good, right? Hopefully I helped y'all out in one way or the other. I'll be out of town, so I don't want to look at what I'm going to miss. I understand that. You're like, oh, God, I won't. Because you're leaving thinking, man, I could have got that unit. Sure, now Stacker's going to get it. That guy. Yeah. And it's full of gold, man. Yeah, kicker. He leaves town. One of us gets the unit that he didn't buy because he left town. And we open it up, and it's just hemorrhaging gold jewelry. Would that ruin your vacation? Or being out of town? That would ruin mine. I'm just saying. It would just. But I'd be happy for you, though. I'd be mad at myself, but I'd be happy for you. I like that one. Small and no furniture. Downfall is the food. So $50. That's what I said. We agree there. Yeah. Hey, we got Beard King Picker. Hey, how you doing? I believe I don't know if you've been here, but I'll tell you what, I've heard of your channel. I'm going to go ahead and give you a free membership wrench just because. That's right. And I'm sorry I didn't get to you in the beginning, but we have a thing where I'm doing storage treasures. Let's see where it is. Gooseman, we gave him this. Let's see. I'll find it here in a minute. Here's where I don't excel. If everyone has a free membership wrench, then no one does. What do you mean, Craig? What do you even mean by that? Wait, I got to come back in here. Wait, I'll fix that when I. Goose Man. Yeah, Goose Man. I already gave him one, didn't I?
Yeah,
And then the one I'm looking.
you're Beard King Picker now.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Huh.
How did he disappear? Oh, I'm looking on the. I got to hit live button. Okay. I'm looking on the actual live stream, and it's behind. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to have to go in here in a minute. Wait a minute. It's not there in my chat. I cannot believe this.
Huh.
I'll go back to it. I will get this done. I like that unit about 100. Yes. Yes, there you go. We do the flea market and our spaces are paid for already. So they were regulars before we even have the trailer unloaded just from other yeah, that's great, man. They got a good system of reselling, man. I tell you what, I watch them and it puts my system to shame, but we do it way it works for us, you know, and they do it the way it works for them. Theirs is much more organized, but ours is in our own little way, you know. That is a wedge for a sectional. Yes. Sectionals, there's a lot that can go wrong with one of them, but I tell you what, when you get a good one, that's a lot of money, isn't it? You know that. It's a lot of money. Can't wait to see the video. Yeah. I would have to have them pay me for that unit. I felt that way. Scrap metal. Yeah, if that scrap metal is gold or silver or brass or copper or something like that, I'm in. But I'm not really a big fan of scrap steel units, you know, just regular old metal, because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, all our scrap that we get like that, I set it out to this curb for our local scrappers who do it on a much larger scale than we would. So it actually helps them. It just bogs me down, you know. By the time I take the time out and drive it all the way to where I got to take it and what little I'd get for it.
Yeah, I took 5 washers one time to the scrap yard, and I think I got $10 for them.
$10? Are you serious? I thought they were like $6 or $7 a piece.
Oh, not here.
Well, you got corn on it. You got corn. You took the corn on that one. They made a little bit on that. Very little, but yeah, it's a cloth covered coffin. You know what? Those are actually sell really good because people are eventually either need one or you can actually sell them. I don't think he's serious though, but you can sell them. I know there was somebody that bought one for a coffee table one time, and they used the inside to keep their just their stuff. I wouldn't personally want that for that reason, but if you put it on Craigslist, somebody will buy it. I don't like dealing with Craigslist either. Furniture. Yeah, that's right, Glenn. Furniture being your bread and butter item on these units. Yeah, that stuff, that's money. I would go 80 on that last. Yeah, that's about, yeah. Stacker, would you ever consider playing Fortnite? I've never played it, man. I'll tell you what, it's my video game experience goes back to when my kids were here. Okay. That would have been a long time ago. All right. So the last game I played was Super Mario on Nintendo.
Hey, mine was worse than that. It's Pac-Man.
No, I played that. Now, as far as Super Mario goes, I did beat World 8 in Mario Brother. I did beat the game. I did. I was very proud of that at the time. Okay. But I don't have any experience since then. I haven't played any video games since then. So it's safe to say I wouldn't know what I was doing. But, you know, hey, I'll try anything, you know. Well, with limits, of course. I didn't tell them, but if they see the gun safe, they'll probably take it. They can't do that, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
If you've already bought the unit, it's yours. Unless
Yeah.
there was, unless you had agreed to something in the beginning. If you didn't agree to anything, giving stuff back, that's yours. And it's none of their business what you got. So a manager's gonna come out. Did you get a crock pot in there, man? I want to know. You don't have to tell them if you got a freaking crock pot. Just tell her that's a crock. That's none of her business. His business. Their business. Tell them to kick rocks. But you can do so in a courteous way, but say, I am not gonna subject myself to tyranny. It's not yours. You can't have it. And keep your nose out of my business. Yeah. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Would I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it. I would see if you could wake Craig up and he might be able to play a game of it. Wake up, Craig. He's sleeping, but that's all right. You came in, hopefully you remember to hit the frickin' thumb though. Just consider the thumb as like your alarm clock. You hit the clang. Hey, Glenn, if everyone has a free membership wrench, then no one. Now, does that make sense? If everybody had $1, nobody'd have $1. What in the hell is that? What the difference in anyone having one and not having one? Well, the difference is I don't want to be the only one coming into a chat to not have a daggone wrench. How would that make me feel? I'm just thinking about how it'd make me feel. I'm in this chat with all these people and I'm having this really nice conversation with several, but I don't have a wrench. I want one. It's just not polite. If you have people over to your place and you know they're cool, you invite it, give them some, whatever everybody else is having. Is that radical? I don't know. What do you think, man? Vera Vixen, I am here for the cat turd vote. Okay. Did you put in your vote? Here's the current 10 people voted. 7 of the 10 people said yes, they would take the $100,000 cash and smoke the cat turd. 3 said they would bypass the $100,000, which could be potentially 45 to 50 ounces of gold, to not smoke that. So it's 70% would, 30% would not. And that's where these are certified votes. There won't be any votes mailed in after the show today. These are the final count will be the final vote. We're all about election integrity here. So we got to make sure everything's legit. And so wherever you vote, your vote will be counted 100%. Okay. Welcome, Vera. Yes, welcome. Always. Did we ever give Vera a wrench?
No, she doesn't have a wrench, Mark.
Okay, maybe now I can find because I had to let the chat get caught up on my live stream on the YouTube side. Okay, yeah. We got Goose Man. Vera Vixen, there you are. And I wonder why I don't. Okay, Vera, you have a free membership wrench to American Storage Hunters Storage Auction Insanity. And Vera, okay, let's see. I cannot believe this. Beard King Picker. Oh, he's already got one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what it is. Beard King Picker's got one. All right. So now you've got a wrench to it. And let's see what Craig has to say about this. Yeah, that's half of it there, Chris. Anything look odd about this one? Oh. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at it, Craig. Let me see. Wait a minute. Show. So what I got to do, I got to go back into here. And here we'll go to open link in new tab. All right, I'm coming back into StreamYard. Present, share screen. Okay, he's in Birmingham. Okay. Let's see here. Then go back into here. Okay, this is the one he's looking at right here. This is a shoe box of probably a Nike shoe on top of these boxes of either sports cards, baseball cards. I think they just use this box to put the cards that they're, and they've got them labeled. Or this, I hate this site the way this thing is, but I've been on it before myself. And then you got this piece of furniture it's on, which looks like a desk. It looks like a nice piece of furniture. But you've got these sports cards. This is where you excel. Pokemon cards probably in there. Now, if you're going to, now there's no guarantee they're in there, but these are your NFLs, your Pokemons. And that doesn't look like it.
Craig is saying there's something odd in this locker. See if you can find it.
Oh, okay. All right. I was kind of going into profile mode. So far, I haven't found it, I don't think. Let's see what else. Oh, little dresser. Another dresser. Little nightstand, cheap. Some golf clubs. Nice side table. I like that. Oh, Callaway. These are good, man. These are money. That's not what we're looking for, but that's a good name. Okay, that's a big plus. I can't stand it, Craig. This is a good unit, man, but it's only $380. You need it. Sells tomorrow, dude. But what is the item that I'm supposed to be looking for?
He said you saw it, but you didn't point it out.
Huh. I guess I'm looking at it right now. I'm still not. That's just part of a table sitting behind the golf clubs, or a little tiny little table or whatever. What is there, a cat turd in there? I don't know. Do you have any idea, Glenn?
No, I don't.
I see some nice furniture here. I don't know, man. Well, Craig, you stumped me, bud. I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to tell me. Wait a minute, what is this? That's not even what he was looking at.
He said compare the two left pictures.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think I know what he's talking about here. Oh, here's what they did. The manager at this facility opened this box to show this, which means they could have stolen something out of it. I think that's what he's trying to point out. He's looking at this like he should, very critically. They're not supposed to open stuff up. That's a big no-no, and he's pointing it out.
Yeah, he said that's it.
So what I would do, I would have to speak with the manager on this. And you're allowed to. You can ask them, why did you open that box, and get their reasoning on it. Because if you're going to bid on their auction, you got the right to ask that question. So you call this facility and ask them. You put them on blast that way. Yeah, I don't like that either, Craig. I really don't. I think they're probably still going to be in there, but I don't like the fact that they moved them. Let's see if that
Yeah,
goes.
we actually gave a locker back and got our money back on it because you could tell there were some things moved around whenever Joy got there, and there were a couple things missing.
Yeah. And not only that, if Craig, if you do buy this and you open up this box right here and these cards aren't there, then you can get every penny back after you've looked through it to see how much it's really worth. That gives you an out if you don't like the unit, if that's gone. So, all right, I'm going to come back into the chat. Yeah, good catch there, Craig. That's good. I would still buy it because if it's not in that, like I said, if it's not in there, then you can pitch a bitch and get your money back. And I'm not even bullshitting about that, man. I ain't bullshitting. Surprised he didn't say Pong. Yeah, that locker, one of them lockers we looked at was a crock. You're right. Thumbing complete. Yes, thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. The pew pews were Bearcat, Ruger, Revolver, and Astra. What do you mean were? Please tell me you didn't give them away. Please tell me you didn't give them away. I would have bought them from you, man. I think he probably can. Vera can't vote. Why not? In this one, she can because there wasn't any specifications. So you can be from Mars and vote in this one because I mean we'd like to know would Martians smoke a cat turd? How about that? Yeah, all right. It's no longer $100K after you pay Uncle Sam. Oh, so you're going to tell him that too, huh? Man, I'll tell you what, you're really getting in your own way today, Chris. I'm not advocating you don't do everything legally. I'm just saying some things aren't other people's business.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I mean? You don't have to make it their business.
Now, government doesn't need to know everything.
They don't need to know everything. Anything goes good with a warm PBR in a can. Really, I like it cold, man. I like my beer cold, but hey, each their own, man.
I think that's a yes, Mark.
Oh, Vera goes good. Oh, she said anything goes good with a warm PBR in a can. You can have my. Oh, so we didn't have Vera down, did we? That's right. Yeah. So, I mean now. And it's 2 minutes to 2 o'clock, which is when we sign off, but we might go.
Lisa said she wouldn't do it, Mark.
Okay. That's 8 yeses, 4 no's. And we've got 2 more minutes to bid, and then all bids are shut off at 2 o'clock. It's now as long as you get your bid in before 2 o'clock. See, I haven't gone into everybody's post yet. So as long as it's posted before 2 o'clock, once 2 o'clock strikes, those votes are null and void, no matter what they say. Yes, Craig, you were completely correct on that. And it was a very good catch. Because that would mean I would be going there to that manager. If you win the unit, you're going in there and say, look, I bought this, but I got some questions. I noticed you opened one of the boxes in there. I have the picture to show it. And you, of course, you can save those pictures to your computer there, Craig. And I would call them out on it.
It was either the managers or the people taking the pictures.
Yeah. And usually that's the manager, because a lot of these places don't have but one person working at a time. They sometimes have two. And yes, you should be concerned, because some people aren't smart, Greg. They don't realize that they just incriminated themselves. I still have them. Not sure how to really sell them. What state are you in, Cajun? He's in Florida. I'm sure DeSantis isn't going to keep you from your Second Amendment. It's not like you're in a state that's trying to set up shop in China. Uncle Sam should take a hit of that homemade cigar as well. There you go. Boy, I love that statement, because that's pretty much where I'm at with it. There's some things that just aren't other people's business, whether you smoke it or not.
Chris is in Louisiana, Mark.
Okay. I'm not sure about Louisiana, how it's going down there in the political war that we're in right now. I'm not really. I would just hold on to I'm not going to tell you what I think, Chris. You're just going to have to read my mind.
Yeah.
I just go by the Constitution, because that's the ultimate law of the land. And that gives you standing. As long as you're not in against the Constitution, I don't see how you could be in any trouble. That's just my opinion, though. That's not fact, because some laws can be made by criminals. Anything that usurps is that the right word? The Constitution is illegal. Just saying. Howdy, everyone. And it's Lisa. She was last in the house today, and she didn't make the time to vote because it's already 2:00. So our final, all voting is shut down. The tallies are in. We're running up on the end of the show, so I'm going to announce the final numbers. And the question was, would you take a dried cat turd, crumble it up, roll a cat joint, and smoke it for $100,000 cash? And the final vote, 8 out of a total of 12 cast votes, all legally cast votes in the proper time, 8 yeses, 4 no's. 2-1, people would take the money and man up. Sometimes you got to get down and dirty to get clean. And it's supposed to be that way, Mark, but laws are hypocritical towards the Second Amendment. Just say, well, that is where people have to know their rights, and they have to have money, people, to get that in litigation. Right now in this country, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of First Amendment auditors. First Amendment means the right of free speech and the right to free press. Everybody has a free press pass. You have the right to film in any public accessible area per the Constitution. There are people all over the country now. It's called First Amendment auditing. They're auditing the police. We don't need to defund the police. We need to audit the police and weed out bad ones. We need good police.
That's right.
They expose themselves in these First Amendment audit videos. They expose. Some of these police think they make the law. They don't have any jurisdiction over you at all unless you have committed a crime. And people need to understand that is their right, their God-given right. It's not given to them by any man or woman. So with all that in tow, today, I hope everybody enjoyed this rather unique live stream we have on Sundays, because we just like to do what we do and continue our lives unimpeded. with no tyranny. We just want to live our lives and enjoy it and talk to friends. And we just want the right to be left alone. Okay?
That's right.
Is that too much to ask for, Glenn?
No.
We want our right to be left alone and to be able to enjoy the Constitution that this country was founded on. And I think by 2025, people will respond. Amen. So it was a great day today, guys. I'm glad everybody showed up today. We had double-digit people here today, and I want to thank every one of you guys. I really do. 100%. Love my co-host. I'm blessed to have a live stream when I have co-hosts. At least one of them's here every week for more than 2 years.
We enjoy it, Mark.
And I don't know, I don't say this enough, Glenn, but I really, really appreciate you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't take you for granted. What I do love about you guys is you're loyal. You're here every week, and I can count on you. And life can happen. There could be things that come up. I understand that, but for the most part, you're all in. And that's all I ask for. You know,
well, we appreciate that, Mark.
And same to everybody that comes in here. And let's see what Lisa said. I made it to a senior citizen today, Mark. Where's my discount? So you hit 65? Well, I'll tell you what, I started getting mine at 62. I started drawing, what do you call it? Social Security. I got my Social Security retirement starting in 62, and so did my wife, Julie. And you know what? Enjoy it, because now now that you're retired and you got an income coming in, you can focus on your reselling, and you got money coming in anyway. And so that's what I think. This is a great time of life. Would I trade being 65 for being 35 where I was then? No, I don't care. I like where I'm at now. So do with that information what you like for yourself personally. But I love this time of life. I think it's great. And I think some of the older ladies are hot. So how do you like that? Not that I'm in the market because I'm married, but I'm just saying. There's more to everything like that than just what somebody looks like on their shell.
Yeah.
It's what's inside. And people can look ugly if they look great and have a bad mind. They can look ugly. I don't care how good they look on the outside. If they're ugly on the inside, it's just, I'll leave with that thought. So guys, I really appreciate, well, you're not there yet. You gotta wait 2 more years for you're not old enough, Lisa. You're just a young one. Yeah. So you got to wait 2 more years to get paid, man. I'm sorry. We keep reselling. And then when you get to that point, you could resell even more and you have more time, get paid doing it, you know? Sorry. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you all with just some crazy crap, I guess. I don't want to do this. All right, I'll see y'all. Glenn, again, I appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of the day. All right.
A while back here at Storage Auction Insanity, we had Larry on our show. Larry is a great member of our community who came on our live stream with some epic plans. Larry had been dreaming of this for some time. He came onto our show with some nefarious plans. He went to the grocery store the day before the show and bought ingredients for a cream pie. He showed up on time for the live stream and he was ready to kick off his plan. We talked reselling and what sold and what items to be on the lookout for, and out of nowhere, Larry slammed a pie directly into his face. He ground the cream pie so hard into his face his nostrils and ears filled with the pie he baked for this show. Come to find out, Hams Beer was involved in this decision by Larry LL Stash. He hasn't been back since, but that pie slam into his face sent shock waves all around the reseller community. When confronted by the show's host about slamming and grinding that pie into his face, Larry replied, "I didn't slam a pie into my face. I slammed a pie right in my fucking face. Top that, cowboy. That's right."